witchcraft, sorcery, voodoo, contacting the dead. I didn't used to believe in that stuff. That's ridiculous. We're intelligent humans. We believe in the things we can see and touch and what science tells us because that's what we see in the world around us, right? Yeah. Then I started reading my Bible, and the first time through, I'm like, I'm going to read this whole thing and I am going to believe every word of it. There's some stuff in there that's a little hard to believe if we're being honest, right? Like a lot of it is hard to believe. I'm like, I'm going to believe every word of it. And then I start reading about the things I just mentioned, witchcraft, sorcery, divination, all these things. And I'm like, okay, all right, so this stuff is real. And I start hearing bits and pieces about spiritual warfare. And friends, I've been in church my whole life and nobody ever taught me this stuff. And what I am learning is the most important things to faith, very few people are talking about. In my opinion, the most important things in faith are things that we are not being taught about. So we can debate the reasons for that, but let's keep on with what we're talking about. We are talking about spiritual warfare and the fact that in the unseen raging around us, it is a battle of good versus evil, a battle of the spiritual forces of the God that created us in goodness and righteousness versus the enemy who wants you and I to burn in a bad place for all of eternity. So I started learning a little bit about this. And if you think I'm nuts right now, but you're still here listening, here's what I want you to do. I want you to observe this in your own life because I started being able to observe it in my home. So, for example, as my husband and I would work on trying to improve our marriage, start spending more time communicating or dealing with some parenting issues that we hadn't been dealing with as well as we should have, or spending more time together, whatever it was, as we work on our marriage and our family, these things would come out of nowhere. I didn't realize it at first. It took a pattern of this happening repeatedly for me to be like, every time we try to make this a more godly and righteous place, something comes out of nowhere to take like all of our time and all of our energy, or we're just frustrated and then, we get mad, whatever, we yell at each other, friends. But this is my very brief introduction to spiritual warfare. We will talk about this more. You got to know about it, friends, if you want to survive this world.